There's a man named Ron Cleveland, you know he's the real deal. Real deal. Out in the wild, casting lines where the water meets the reel. He's got a heart full of fire and hands that build with pride. In his garage late at night, where the dreams come alive. Ooh, dreams come alive. Oh yeah, yeah. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the show. Ron's the kind of guy who'll light up a grill with a sizzle and a laugh, got that backyard thrill. He's out there on the weekends, pitching up the tent, living life his own way, every single cent well spent. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the show. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found. From the garage to the river, with friends by his side. Tune in and join Ron, it's a hell of a ride. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the grab a chair, pour a drink, and let's sit a while. Ron Cleveland's live, bringing country style, with friends in the mix and the grill in between. This is Ron Cleveland's world, where life is serene. And the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found. The garage to the river, with friends by his side. Tune in and join Ron, it's a hell of a ride. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Enjoy the show. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found. From the garage to the river. There's a man named Ron Cleveland, you know he's the real deal. Real deal. Out in the wild, casting lines where the water meets the reel. He's got a heart full of fire and hands that build with pride. In his garage late at night, where the dreams come alive. Ooh, dreams come alive. Oh yeah, yeah. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the show. Ron's the kind of guy who'll light up a grill with a sizzle and a laugh, got that backyard thrill. He's out there on the weekends, pitching up the tent, living life his own way, every single cent well spent. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the show. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found. From the garage to the river, with friends by his side. Tune in and join Ron, it's a hell of a ride. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never Welcome to Ronston, where the good times always feel. Oh, sit back and enjoy the round chair, pour a drink and let's sit a while. Ron Cleveland's live, bringing country style, with friends in the mix and the grill in between. This is Ron Cleveland's world, where life is serene. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found. The garage to the river, with friends by his side. Tune in, enjoy Ron, it's a hell of a ride. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ronston, where the good times always fit. Enjoy the show. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found. From the garage to the river. There's a man named Ron Cleveland, you know he's the real deal. Real deal. Out in the wild, casting lines where the water meets the reel. He's got a heart full of fire and hands that build with pride. In his garage late at night, where the dreams come alive. Ooh, dreams come alive. Oh yeah, yeah. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ronston, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the show. Ron's the kind of guy who'll light up a grill with a sizzle and a laugh, got that backyard thrill. He's out there on the weekends, pitching up the tent, living life his own way, every single cent well spent. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ronston, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the show. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found. The garage to the river, with friends by his side. Tune in and join Ron, it's a hell of a ride. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ronston, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the round chair, pour a drink and let's sit a while. Ron Cleveland's live, bringing country style, with friends in the mix and the grill in between. This is Ron Cleveland's world, where life is serene. The trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found. The garage to the river, with friends by his side. Tune in, enjoy Ron, it's a hell of a ride. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place.
Hi.
Dash says drive lurked.
10-4. Oh. What is up, everybody? Oh. What a day. So last night I stayed out here all night in the other spot that we moved to. I slept approximately 2 hours. Nothing. Then the plan was I was going to move lakes. And I had to go do some grocery shopping.
Hayes says, hey, hope you're doing well.
Oh, I'm doing good. Jesse, what's happening? So, went and did some grocery shopping with the wife. Had to go to Maynard's, get some more shit bags and spit it out, stupid.
OG yells, "Howdy doody, sir."
Howdy. Talking to Lolly, she says, you should go back to your other spot, go back into 19 feet of water. Okay. When the wife speaks, we listen. So, I'm going to get a couple of holes popped. I'm going to be in the process of rearranging some stuff in here as I'm doing that.
Tetro says, "I have a sword and will cut someone open, okay?"
Off with their heads. So I'm going to get a couple of holes popped. I'm probably going to have to run the generator tonight just to...
OG asks, "So you moved?"
I did. I went home. I took a nap for a few hours because that needed to happen. Probably gonna have to run the generator for a little bit because I got to charge a bunch of batteries. And I'm gonna run the big inverter. Plus, gonna make some chicken nuggets tonight. So I've got to charge the ion battery because starting next week we will be on run and gun. My buddy Jason made hole sleeves. So basically, we're gonna pull onto a lake. I'm not even dropping this thing to the ice. I'm literally gonna drop the hole sleeves down and fish down the hole sleeves because I'm only going to get a couple hours a night to fish, and with that being the case, it takes me about an hour to set everything up. By the time I drop it and do all that stuff, actually takes me a little more than that. So when that oil tycoon shows up, the first thing we're asking him for is a drop axle fish house and a truck to pull it, right? And a boat. And a boat. We want three things. A boat, a fish house, and a truck. Or if the Saudi prince shows up. Agreed? I should be right about 19 feet of water here, between 19 and 18 feet of water here. We're straight back from the 32 to 33 foot where I was catching all them little fish. I did start out in 12 feet. I was marking some perch down on the bottom in 12 feet of water.
Ruger wife yells, "Yo."
Yo.
John says in real life is heading home, so might come chat once he is home.
10-4. Yeah, I won't be able to make it to his fishing deal. My wife has a state bowling league, or they're going to state for the bowling tournament. So, yeah, that's she informed me of that today. So I gotta stay home and watch the dogs, and I can't say nothing because she is at home with the dogs all the time when I'm out here doing this. So I have...
At Jesse ESP, he has an auger to make the holes.
Oh,
Loki Fishing says, "Hey Ron and chat."
What's happening? There's the Menardo's bag. I finally broke down and I bought one. I now have a bump board. No more tape measure unless we get something over 30 inches. I finally broke down and bought a bump board, okay? Okay. Now that we got that established. This is a slush bucket. Hopefully this battery holds out. I ain't charged this in a while neither. Pretty sure I'm going to go to a drill auger next year.
Tetro says drill a hole. Get her, boy.
Drill her till she squirts.
John says, Houston, we have a problem.
Why do we have a problem? What's the problem?
Was referring to me.
We're going to do something a little different. We're going to fish this back hole for once. Actually, no, because that's always been the hot hole. I didn't bank the fish house, which I'm probably going to regret, but I'm just tired. We can do it tomorrow.
Tetro says hot back hole on.
Really? That's how we're going to do this? You never had a problem just standing up now. It's about 19 feet deep here. I'll find out.
Can't wait for multiple cam views.
That'll be next year when we redesign all this. Because I'll have a bed back here that I'll sit on, and then I'll have 2 holes right here. I'll have a furnace underneath. This will all be pretty much wide open. Probably hang a couple more cabinets like over here. Or actually, I'll probably put the TV over here and hang the cabinets over here.
To Laserbeam asks, slush bucket worth the price?
Fuck yeah, it is. Pardon my French. But yes, it is. You just can't overfill it. People try to fill them to the top and then it runs back down the chute, but absolutely they're worth the price. I almost didn't buy one and I'm glad I did. The most thing is saves you from getting water all over your floor. I mean, granted, I've been trucking in and out of here like I'm driving a bulldozer, but I still got one more hole to drill. But we get these done. We'll work on. We're only here for another week, so put the old luggy loo outside. I already uninstalled the pole mount for the Starlink. Throughout the week, you'll probably see stuff disappearing out of the fish house. Getting it set up for run and gun. Because I'll just plug it in every night when I get home. Make sure it's charged up.
Big Daddy
Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Cause these are my people. This is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God.
Ruger, thank you for the resub. Starlink is a scam? Why would you say that? Why did we delete the message? I mean, if I can operate it and you can't, that should say something to your intelligence. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. I mean, I've got to fish quite a few lakes that I haven't been able to fish.
Ruger wife says because they are being disrespectful.
Disrespectful. Do not disrespect the Ruger wife or you're going down. You're going down. I am going to have to run the generator this week just to run the gas out of the bird kit. I'm just waiting to get, I got to go get some sea foam, probably go pick that up tomorrow. Oh, better check the minnows. They might need some more ice.
Tetro says internet in general is a scam. To pay for something you can't physically hold is a scam. Like buying oxygen lulls.
Throw a big old chunk in there. Normally I drill that other hole out first. I was just trying to get the stream in here and get a doohickey down here because I ended up taking a nap at home.
Matt says, "Hi, Ronald."
What, Mom, you're back? Mom. Damn, for a second there I thought my mom was resurrected.
Tetro yells, "Mom, is that you?"
That I'm gonna need to charge this here old battery.
That's the way you do it. Get your money for nothing. Get your checks for free.
Actually, I might fire the generator off tonight and let it run overnight just so I can get all the batteries charged up.
Ruger wife asks, why don't you have a slush copter by now?
Oh, because your brother here has spent way too much money in the last 2 years in ice fishing. To the point where
Tetro says, "I heard from my mom yesterday. Texts me saying she is stuck in Az and needs to get back to NV. Can you help?" So we helped. Matt says, "Oh, at Retro's Chop Shop." At Retro's Chop Shop, good son. Tetro says, "SMFH, I reckon."
so this hole is an 18.7. That means that one's going to be a 19. And we're not marking any fish yet. I'm still wore out. Oh, that wasn't good. I don't know what that shit is. Oh, new lights. We're all right. Get this fired up. I really want to finish watching my Resident Alien. I'm on season 3 already. That's the last season they've released so far. Debating what I want to run here. And I gotta make chicken nuggies.
Ruger wife asks, title says, Lolly said here. Where's my fav Lolly?
She's at home. Until I get a nicer fish house where Lolly can do her stitching and not have to worry about getting fish crap all over her, she's probably not going to come out to the fish house. One thing Lolly hates is ever getting cold.
Lol.
So when I can afford to get a nice new fish house, camper style fish house, she'll come out ice fishing with me. Yeah, I've got to figure out a better way to be able to take that pole mount up and down, because in order to use the pole mount, you have to disconnect it from the router. So the pole mount is more of a permanent setting type thing. I got to check out that tripod.
John says 11 more days till I go see the specialists. I can't wait.
Hell yeah. I'm going to wait and see how OG's tripod works out. I may end up doing that system.
Matt says at NH Captain.
The thing I don't like about the pole mount system is that you have
Tetro asks at NH Captain, they gonna fix you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Who's this fat guy in overalls on my TV? Bro. Clean up your fish house, dude. What a nasty
John
ass
says, I
dude.
hope they gonna try to fix me. I hate being broken. Tetro says bald guy with overalls that looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What? Jeepers,
Matt
man.
says lulz. Tetro says what?
So this hole is an 18.5.
Sniping Barber F says at Retro's Chop Shop sounds like they should fix your eyesight.
I'm about, I think, where I want to be, because I'm straddling, so that hole will be 19 feet and some change, and that one will be at the low 18 feet.
Tetro says at Sniping Barber F I wear glasses. Thanks though. Sniping Barber F says clean them. Lol.
Wow. You gotta watch out for Sniping Barber. Sniping Barber would charge me twice as much money for my haircut than it would somebody with a full head of hair. So we're just gonna say that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run the Jenny tonight. I got a bunch of batteries I gotta charge. Somebody give Sniping Barber F a shout out, please.
Ruger wife asks whole new lake? If yes, what are we calling this one?
Nope.
Lolly's Lake?
Sniping
Nope,
Barber
it's
F
still
says you
Onion.
wouldn't come to get your 3 hairs cut by me.
Yes, I would. If I was up there, I would. I like them small barber shops. Those are my thing. So, I think I'm going to run.
I don't think ours will last much longer, unfortunately.
That's a bummer. Let's flush out this last hole. Get some stuff set up here. At least get a line in the water. So at least looks like we're fishing. Damn it, I forgot my bobbers again.
John says noob.
Got my new Bible today. I'm gonna bring this other one home, so I remember to bring the other one I want to start carrying that one with me. I got a thin line NLT reference Bible. Oh, we gotta go to church yet today. Shoot. Yeah, we definitely need to get set up like meow. Fire up the fan here because the heat's starting to get a little rammy. Much as it's going to pain me to do this, I'm going to have to run the damn generator tonight. That's because I got a bunch of batteries I got to get charged.
Tetro says I am training my brain to understand the Geneva Bible. It's tongue twisty, but not stripped down liver versions after it.
Well, here's the thing, man. The Geneva Bible has a lot of things that are not a part of the Mesoteric text, so be very careful when you read it. That is not for the undereducated, especially when it comes to Greek and Hebrew. I would strongly encourage you to learn Greek and Hebrew before you really get into reading that. That is from early texts that were found before the Dead Sea Scrolls. So you have to be very careful when you read that. It was the first law of this land before we had a constitution or independence. That is what they judged the law on. Wolfram Custom Rods, what's up, brother? I'm fixing to run one of your rods here in a minute. Wolfram, I gotta show you these. Give me a second here. Stripping my boots off. Smell my feet? Smell my feet, bro? So, just because my Wolfram's always my test rod, because it's the only one I know that's built right. This is a slip lock bobber. You literally, so you don't have to take none of your stuff off of here. This thing is legit. I know we see them on Facebook and TikTok and they're just kind of gimmicky, but they are legit. You slide it over, boom, comes off. It's the same thing with the bobber stop that comes with them. So that way if all of a sudden you need to go to jig fishing or you need to drop to the bottom right away, you can pop the bobber off without having to move the bobber stop. Then you just slide them back on.
OG says I've seen that on the shorts.
Man, these things are legit. They are legit. They're kind of expensive to get into them. It's $17 for a whole kit, but the fact that all I gotta do is flip these clips over and now I got a slip bobber again. Absolutely love these things. Grab us a minnow.
What are they called? Tetro says minnow. O'Hays yells, now let's catch some fish.
No. I won't catch any fish because you're in here. Yeah, these things are legit. It's called the Slip Lock Bobber. I know they're not really designed for braid, but I don't know, this thing's been working phenomenal on braid. I don't have any complaints about it.
Tetro says at O'Hays dang. Dash says slip lock bobber.
Yeah. So you can get them on Amazon. They're it's about $17 for the kit. But it's $17 for the kit. It gives you 3 reloads, the installer for the bobber stops, and then you get a bobber with it. This is the small bobber. I would encourage you to stick with the small bobber if you're just pan fishing, things like that. I'm going to order my next paycheck. I'm going to order the bigger ones because that way I can use them. I want to see if they get big enough to use for muskie fishing. Yeah, these things are absolute legit. I love these things. I bought 6 more of these. I bought 1 more kit so that way I'd have an extra installer in case I lose one. And then, yeah. Yeah, they're legit, man. The line doesn't freeze up on them. You don't have to have the bobber stop bead for them, which is another thing I really like. You know, the bobber stop is more streamlined than the string. For ice fishing, for sure, I haven't casted one out yet, but for ice fishing, for sure, if you are an ice fisherman and you use bobbers, these things are a must-have. They're a must-have, because how many times you've been like this? So I've got this sitting about 12 and a half feet down, and all of a sudden you see the fish bouncing off the bottom, and you either got to feed your bobber stop all the way down, or something stupid like that. Now I can just reach down, take the bobber off, and go down towards the bottom. So, Mobitex, what's happening? Yeah, they're legit. I know a lot of people don't buy that kind of stuff because we all been scammed on the interwebs. I don't know how many times, but these are legit. Y'all know me. I'm not going to tell you something's legit if it ain't. They don't pay me nothing. They don't even know I'm using their shit. I bought them off their Amazon. I know if you go to the fishing shows, you can typically get them cheaper. And next year, or when they have the fishing show, the summer fishing show this year, if they are down there, I'm probably going to spend a couple $100 on them. Jay Burner, when have you ever seen me watch a race? When? You've been here for how long? The only type of racing I actually enjoy watching is street racing. Debate what I want to put on the bottom. Do I put the plain hook with the BB? Do I run the Gemini, the gold Gemini with the red eye, or do I run the Demon Jig? You know what? Do I have somebody in here that can
Matt
the
says
poll?
yes, no prep street racing.
That's That's the biggest bunch of bullshit ever. Them guys go out and set up them street races. They prep them lanes. That's bullshit. I've been to a lot of street races. They go down, they clean them up.
OG says yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to do a viewer's choice lure. We're going to do the plain hook with the BB. We're going to do the blue and white demon jig. The orange and white demon jig.
Dash asks race, are the Packers racing the Twins again?
Or we're going to do the gold Gemini with the red eye. Viewer's choice. We're going to set that one right on the bottom. We're going to be at the bottom at about 18 and a half feet.
Plez yells blue demon.
Well, OG will put a poll up and we'll go from there. I can show you what they are.
Matt says red eye. OG asks what were the two middle ones?
The orange and white demon jig or the blue and white demon jig.
Ruger says something that glows.
Jeepers, what a mess in here. One trip down the road and it gets all messed up.
OG says okay. Gimme a minute.
Okay. Well, I got the orange and white. I'll have to dig a blue and white out of the... So this is the gold Gemini. This is the Gemini. Gold with a red eye. I've actually caught the majority of my walleyes on this. Typically, Nunya, these beetle jigs, I call them beetle jigs. They're known as demon jigs because where I buy them from, they're called beetle jigs. They're commonly sold as a demon, but orange and white or blue and white, or otherwise it's just a plain red hook with a bobber stop BB above it. We'll let you guys decide. The reason I got this one setting at 12 and a half feet down is because if the crappies come through, that's where they come through is about mid-drift. Anywhere from like 8.5 feet down to about 15 feet. Oh, can't believe I gotta run the generator to charge batteries. The other reason I know I have to, and it's my fault because I took this off the lake today. Because I was originally intending to go to a different lake, and then when I got back from shopping with Lolly, I was just tired. I was shot. I had to take about a 3 or 4 hour nap. So the viewer's choice, see if they can get a walleye. I actually haven't had much luck on the demon jigs this year, but that could change. So we've had snow on the lakes for a little while. That very much so could change. Also, if you'd like to consider contribute to propane bait and the operation of the fish house, by all means, drop a PayPal, drop a Venmo dono. I greatly appreciate it. It's a lot cheaper than it has been in years past, but it still costs money. I should only need about another 6 gallons for the year, honestly. Because tonight I got to throw this on the charger, and I actually rigged the Minn Kota charger. I have an extra bank on that. I rigged the Minn Kota charger to charge the Humminbird battery, and then I've got to charge the Auger battery as well as my DeWalt batteries. I've all got to get charged. The bead on the Red Hook Ruger, that glows, and then the Demon jigs glow. The Gemini does not glow. Damn. Jim Maui coming in with a $100 dono for the propane and the gas. Absolutely epic. Thank you, brother. So by next Tuesday, we have to have the fish houses. We can't leave them on the lake overnight unless we're in them. So this week will be the last week that I'll be able to leave it stationary out here. By next Sunday, I'll be loading this up, and we'll be set up for run and gun, which means we're going to probably tour some lakes. So, yeah, gas money contributions are grateful. Unfortunately, the Expedition, when she's pulling the old fish house around, she's not real nice on gas. And they're going to look at me crazy when I'm at work, because I'm going to be having my fish house hooked right up to the truck. Either that or I might drive that other shit box that I can't hardly drive. Just to go across the street and back. I can just put this in the yard and leave it hooked up.
Matt says, hee hee, what's your AVG?
Pulling this, going down the road, about 10. Otherwise, it gets empty. It gets about 14 to 16. We figured it out going to South Dakota. I don't drive it very far, is kind of the main thing. When we first put this truck together, it was driving, about 400 miles a day.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well, it's a big box. I'm pulling basically a big old brick right behind me. It's a big wind catch. No. Oh. Jeepers, I didn't even recognize her.
OG says it's strange. The pull command doesn't seem to want to work on your channel.
What? Alright, I'll just keep tally. You can type gem for Gemini, hook for the red hook with the glow-in-the-dark bead, or BB for blue beetle, OB for orange beetle. Throw it out there. Hurry up. We don't have a second line down. If we don't catch a fish on the second line, it's your fault.
The prediction command works if you want to go that route.
Let me see if I can do it for mine.
Matt says hook.
No.
Dash says OB.
Orange beetle. We got one for the hook, one for the orange beetle. That's it. Jeepers, I didn't think I could make it.
OG says you need to access your control panel. I don't have access to it.
Yeah, I can't get to it either for mobile. It gives me limited. It gives me stream marker, raid channel, edit stream, and raid. Really? Red hook. So we got two for the hook, one for the orange beetle.
Ruger wife says hook.
Plez says hook.
Oh.
Billy
Four
says
for the
hook.
5 for the hook.
Matt says top right at Ikomomos.
Well, I'll give it a couple more minutes. Get your votes in. Gem for the Gemini with the red eye. OB for orange beetle. BB for the blue beetle.
OG says yeah, I'll go hook too.
And then hook for a red hook with a bobber stop BB on top of it.
Big Daddy says OG Burnout created a clip. URL. Matt says 0 so far at Ikomomos.
Exclamation point latest.
OG says ignore that.
Well, you did it, so I wasn't
To
worried about it.
Laserbeam asks, is your walleye season done this weekend now?
Yeah. I think this is the last weekend for it, ain't it? Actually, I think tonight's the last night. When does walleye season end in Minnesota? Or no, it ends February 28th. Wait a minute. No. Oh, I hate this. It's fishing licenses. Walleye, 23rd. So next weekend. shit. I got something working up here. Alright, so it seems we're gonna drop this down just a hair.
Crazy to think in 6 weeks it'll be time to get the long rods out for walleye in the rivers here.
Oh. Well, it looks like the red hook with a BB is going to win. That's a good sign, though. That's crappie that just rolled through like that because they lingered. Last night, all I kept running into a carp. So I'll borrow this one off of here. I need a depth bomb.
OG says I figured it out.
What, life?
I am no longer an editor for you.
What? How's that? I don't know.
I'm gonna ask Barracan. Matt says yeah, put a ticket in.
I'm gonna be fishing this about 6 to 8 inches off, about 8 inches off the bottom. I have no idea what the bottom looks like here. I didn't get out here early enough to put a camera down and really get a look at it. Put a big old fat head on there. Doo-doo-doo. Put the old Tijuana hooker on. Need to do a little scoop over there. Got some residuals in there. Burp. Nerp. Sit here for a minute. Then I'll have to go outside and get the generator rolling. As much as I don't want to.
OG asks, did you know you can go to the Slip Lock Bobber website and get the bobbers for $1.99 each and the stops with the applicator for $5.99 each?
Nope, I did not know that. The link I had brought me to the Amazon link. Good to know though.
Sending you the link.
Thank you. You got old crap eye down there harassing the minnow.
Regular TV asks, are those the mini bobbers?
No, they got them in all different sizes. They're the ones that you don't have to cut all the stuff off your line to put them on. You just slide your line down the center and flip the latches over. They're called slip lock bobbers.
Yaw, which size you got?
I got the small.
OG says all 4 of their sizes are 1.99.
Yeah, I'll be on there ordering some more. Because what'll happen is they're going to get popular and somebody's going to buy their shit out and then we'll
To
never see them
Laserbeam
again.
says, I know the owner of that company. He's here in town.
Absolutely love them bobbers. Tell them thank you for coming out with it. And I'm sorry it took me so long to finally pull my head out of my ass and buy one. They are absolutely phenomenal. Love these things.
Billy asks Ron, you go where we talked about last night? 20-foot-ish deep?
Now, I am where I caught those 22 fish that day. I moved straight back into 19 feet. Well, I'm 18.7 here to be 19 on that hole.
$10.4.
We'll be over there eventually here once
OG
within-
says just placed an order for 2 of each bobber and 4 of the beadlocks. $30.
Nice. Well, somebody made some serious money on me on Amazon. I've got 5 holes in here.
Regular TV says I was gonna do the same og.
You should move the host 15. I don't know. The walleyes in this lake have just been really weird this year. It's like we moved.
OG says use this link everyone. URL.
It's been really weird because they all been. I mean, I've caught a couple out here, but the bigger ones have been in like 10 feet or underwater and in the weeds. But you only get 1 or 2 of them and then you got to move. I just don't feel like moving. Wolfram, come out here and move this fish house 15 feet to the left. But is it to the left if you're standing at the front of the fish house facing it, or if you're standing at the back? That's the question of the day. There's something lurking in there. Grief. Nobody wants to talk to me all day until I start streaming. What the funk? I'm just fishing for whatever bites. Commonly, it's this late at night. It's walleyes and crappies that come through here, but this year has been really off. So, but for the first time in quite a few years, we're catching sunfish out here, which is weird. Oh, I don't want to go fire up the generator. But I'm going to have to. Because, being the fact that I took this off the lake, solar panel was not ideal in an ideal position. And I need to charge batteries. And when you need to charge batteries, you need to charge batteries. Maybe the walleye rig will get hit. Maybe. No, that might be picking up the minnow. Yeah, that's the minnow. Should turn them on. Something's getting the old minnow rowdy. She's getting rammy. Take it. Don't talk about it. Be about it, mother trucker. Be about it. Be about it. Be about it. Why you just gotta sit there and stare at it? Just eat it. Just eat it. I gotta figure out where I put my cat claws. Because I am going to have to get this generator out there. I set it over here. I might have. Definitely going to be putting the blanket up because the wind's going to be coming from that direction. So that'll be going up as soon as we get the generator out. Jeepers, doing clampered mess. What a pig. Probably not.
At 4, the halibut Ron is using them right now.
I don't know why I do that every time. If I hang it there, I can't see the damn. It's already -1. What up, dude? Seriously? For reals? What are we doing? Oh, the slip lock bobbers? Absolutely love them. It'll probably be the only bobber I use from now on. Bust out the old cat claws tip down. By the way, he did come out with a new panty dropper. All this stuff will be launching next year. If you were a portable guy, I'm telling you, that panty dropper he just came out with is going to be the ticket. He was prototyping it this year, brought it out, and was quite successful with it. Him and Oakley both were quite successful with that tool. Why do I leave so much slack on this thing? Why do I do that? You won't regret it. I'm using them on braid, and the bobber stop hasn't moved at all unless I move it. So I'm going to set this up over here. In case y'all didn't see earlier, Ron Cleveland finally broke weak and bought a bump board today. Finally broke weak and bought a bump board. Only problem is it only goes up to 30 inches, so when I catch some monsters, you know, all the monsters I catch, they're huge. And it's a Sven Sleeves out of Chisago City, Minnesota. This thing has got a hook. Okay, hanging on the wall.
So you are saying you should be good then?
Well, I mean, what if I catch like a 40-inch northern? Maybe I might catch a 50-inch walleye. Who knows? Do we ever really know, OG? Do we really ever know?
Regular TV says decoration.
I don't believe in catching fish, dude. But I like buying fishing equipment. Is there a problem with that? I mean, is there really a problem that I like collecting fishing equipment that never catches me fish?
OG says you never know. Matt says you tell him.
Wifey says fake it until you make it Cleveland.
Ah.
OG says it will come in handy for carp though.
I got a carp sling. I have a carp sling that has a measuring deal right in it. Ba-do-do. I might have to put an extra small sinker down that line because that minnow down there, that fatty's got a pretty good range of travel. Do, 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 do. We're gonna need this. We need the old bird kit. Get ready to go out and freeze my cojones off because the temperature is dropping at a pretty steady rate right now. I'm gonna find my other extension cord for the generator. I stick it in the truck somewhere because I haven't been using it. That is a very, very good possibility. And if that's the case, we're going to get bundled up a little bit because I'm going to be moseying out there. Well, bundled up by my standards. Throw on the fishing hat because I got a bald head. Grab my jacket. And grab the bird kit and the generator, set them over here. Enough in here to run a day and a half or so. Go out and get it fired up and then see if I can't find the extension cord. It doesn't look like it is over here. That's the orange one. Turn on the outside light. Don't get nervous, I'll return. Is this the dead battery? Yeah.
Fish House Nate says good evening.
What's up, brother? I've had this hat. Oh, it's my slip lock bobber thing.
Just got back home, buddy truck broke down up in Brainerd, so I had get a car trailer and haul it back.
Oh, damn. That sucks. Yo, fixing to hear that generator scream. So we'll get some chicken nuggies made.
What going on in here tonight?
I moved again.
Matt says nugs. Dash says Chevy id guess. Matt says carrot. Fish House Nate says I ended with 5 walleyes.
Nice. I didn't fish at all today. I stayed over. I went over to that southeast corner over there. Marked fish right away, but nothing hit. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. About to do this wrong. Let's see. I need this cord. We need this one. Direct port to the generator. Why? Because the battery bank was already low from not
Dash
being
yeah,
Sunday.
had he had wheel bearing go out.
About to hear that old Jenny sing. That's fine. We don't have nothing else hooked to it other than the battery charger itself. Chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I was fishing in 9 feet water.
Old Tyson chicken nuggies.
Matt says, are you a Tyson Nugget fan?
I just had a hankering for chicken nuggets. And Tyson's just always kind of been the household name in chicken. What is it going to be at?
Guess so.
$3.90. I'm going to go 10 minutes on them.
Same. My go-to.
They're skipped. Oh, this whole bottom's lighting up down here. to put another sinker on that one. The reason being is because that minnow was swimming me way up off the bottom. Oh, we'll see. Maybe it'll work like jigging. Maybe they'll naturally chase it. Car parts guy, what's happening? Oh, he got ads right off the rip.
Hillbilly, 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 hey, hillbilly, hillbilly, yeah. Hillbilly, 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 hillbilly.
That old generator out there. So I got the fish house running off the 500 watt inverter, and then I've got no, they're not eating yet, brother. And I'm running the inverter straight off the generator. Otherwise, if I kick this on with it running the fish house, it'll shut everything off in here. Need to shave my head this week. No, this will be the last permanent spot for the walleye season anyways. It's kind of why I'd like to have a portable for certain things. Oh, is there something messing with this one over here? See, when I leave, I shut everything down. But I've got to get some batteries charged up tonight, so Oh, that's a northern. Old snot rocket. That's the first one of these. Oh shit, we gotta turn the chicky nuggies. We gotta turn them. Gotta give them the flip. Need no source. What the hell happened? What the hell happened there? That was weird. My Starlink getting all discombobulated out there or what? See, the bit rate is alignment is on. That was really weird. That just tanked out all of a sudden.
OG says air fryer nuggies. Barrican says, man, it's nasty out there.
Well, we didn't get the snow.
Big Daddy yells,
Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. This is what we prayed for. And this is God's plan. This is God.
Oh, you're fine, brother. No. No, that's a big negative.
OG says Solo needed a voice.
Well, Car Parts guy is like one of the OG guys.
Fishing
here.
Solo asks I has voice now.
I know he hasn't been in here a lot, but he's an awfully busy man.
Big Daddy yells,
Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. This is what we prayed for. And this is God's plan.
thanks for the sub, bud.
Absolutely.
O'Hays yells, thanks gifting a sub, Ron.
What is going on with Starlink, man? Does it have an update or something? Normally it works flawless out here, but
OG asks inverter interference?
It shouldn't be. Inverter's separate from the generator. Because we did steaks last night, we just didn't run the inverter's on pure sine wave. It's a 500 watt pure sine wave inverter. The only thing I can think of is because I don't have it on the pole mount anymore. That's crazy that it is bottoming out like that. You know what it is? I bet you the phone's got an update. Anybody want to put money on it? I bet you anybody want to put money that there's a Google update on that phone right now.
Oh Hayes says he'll put 20 bits on it. Car Parts Guy 1 says my phone had an update today, so probably.
Yeah, but the thing that is so stupid about the updates, so I'll update it before I start the stream and I'll show everything's up to date. And then all of a sudden they just launch this update and it messes your phone all the way off. It is beyond me. And it's always the Google stuff. The Samsung stuff, it's not a big deal, but it's always the Google stuff. Because Starlink doesn't need an update. Need to break out some fine china, though. I'll tell you that.
To Laserbeam says back, how's the batteries holding up last couple days?
Oh, great. The only reason I'm running the generator right now is because I actually took the solar panel out of the sunlight today. So, and I've got to charge a bunch of stuff. So, the only way I can charge is running the generator because I have the... So I charged the Hummingbird off of the...
Billy says I'd love to see the fricking fish counter update.
Sorry, man. My wife and I were talking about that today. She's like, this is by far the worst year of ice fishing you've ever had. But if I can get my boat situation figured out, at least get that transom fixed. I may not be able to get a brand new transom put on it, but if I can get access to an aluminum welder, we'll be out on the panfish this year. I'll have Youngin with me this year too, so we'll be able to get out on the panfish. Sweet Baby Ray's Sweet Vidalia Onion Barbecue Sauce. One of my favorites with chicken nuggies. But had I, honestly, had I done the smart thing and left it out on the lake so I could charge, I wouldn't even be running the generator right now.
Oh Hayes asks barbecue instead of ketchup.
Yeah, dude. You get the Sweet Baby Ray's Sweet Vidalia onion on the old chicken nuggies, game changer. I like my BTYR barbecue sauce, but on the chicken nuggies, it's a Sweet Baby Ray's. And I don't even really care for chicken, but for some reason I've been craving chicken nuggies. All right.
Rubber White says hello at PHIS just in.
Oh yeah, that's a dog. That's a hog. That's what I've been waiting on.
Fat guy running. Damn, he can move fast.
Weather cop says fish on. This Justin says goodness. Never seen you move so fast. Says PB baby.
Ah! Ah!
Dabaway says FKKK. Point blank says woo. Paddle 123 says OMG. Weather cop yells fuck y'all. Dabaway says that's a big one holy.
Zeros.
Garrison says holy fuck. Warhorse
Yeah.
70 says that's a pretty nice one for this state.
You can't see it.
Hole yells well done sir. Daddy
You can't
Shark
see it.
says
I don't
congrats,
care.
Brother. 0.0. Paddle 123. says
26.4.
"Gonna need a bigger scale.
Look at that. Look at that.
Dabaway says an odd burnout missed it ha 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 ha.
Oh,
Point
thank you,
blank.
Lord.
Stutter, bitch.
And then all of a sudden he takes my stream and goes, oh, I fucked up.
Boss lady says been lightly raining here for a while.
Starting to rain, y'all. Y'all get a look at that. Look at them. Look at them. What do you mean, cheater? Little Wall-E gator. Wall-E.
Extension asks, was it Full Metal Jacket? Boss
Yes.
lady says, hey, this isn't a catching stream.
I tried telling y'all, I can catch fish if I want to. You ask him, I just pick this up and just drop it down in her first drop. I catch fish if I want to.
Free Ski TV. Chad R 1971, just cheered 999.
Thank you.
AMC Jeep MJ says Beast Cat. J
That was cool as shit.
Barbecue paddlefish tonight.
They're out of season here. Alright, so what do we do?
Rubber White says lol. Sweetness.
Tell me he's stuck.
Boss Lady says hello.
Here, we're gonna make sure we get a clip of this.
He's stuck and he's spraying whatever the hell that car is behind him.
Over Chevy. OG says
Are these all
because
fish
we
here, or are
can.
these your lines
Lexi
down?
says we can.
Or are those fish?
Or
I don't want to talk about it. It's a Mountain Dew. It's floating.
OG yells, oh shit, it's knives. Bliss Mean says, greetings and salutations, Mr. Hooded Man.
That's how you keep them cold.
Put it right over there.
Rocky says hi, Knives.
Hello.
Says fire. Bird 5 says, there you go at OTR Penguin.
Oh, there's a slap. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Boss
Rolling like a
Lady says he's
redneck.
got a yellow baby shark too. That's supposed to be with him.
No, it's not.
Oscar 218 asks, you got big crappies out there?
Oh, yeah.
Muddy 4x4 Gaming says, holy hell, them crap you are on fire.
Ha-ha. In the bucket with you.
Billy
Yeah.
says, quit catching.
Look at that. See that? See that? Northern pike sitting right there. There you go. Somebody clip that. Northern pike staring right at the camera.
Getting a little bit of our overhead cut down a little bit each month. That's why things get tight for me, but
Slow as shit, says Test.
What? Come on. There we go. There we go.
Billy says back.
See if that fixes it. First word of the day. And I only had one monster today. You all should be proud of me.
Oh Hayes says naughty naughty.
It's Coke Zero. Those are pretty damn good. This really sucks. I really don't want to go into run and gun mode already, but I might have to. which means I get off of work early tomorrow and come load this back up and get it set to just bounce around and leave it connected to the truck. We'll give it a couple of days first.
Billy says if my wife's Ford Edge has orange antifreeze, do I need to stick with orange? It
Yes.
needs a top off, but all I have is green. Dumb question.
No, actually, it's a really good question because they're formulated different. Yes, you have to stick with orange. Damn. 160p.
Okay, off to Fleet tomorrow, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Car Parts Guy 1 says don't mix antifreezes.
You can thank GM for the all of a sudden let's create our own antifreezes and fuck the entire market on just
Billy
buying
says
green
learned
antifreeze.
something today.
So GM was the first one to come out with Dexcool. Would have been in the late 90s, 99, 2000, somewhere in there. They came out
Oh
with
Hayes
Dexcool.
says all hail GM.
They came out with Dexcool. Next thing you know, when they come out with Dexcool, now everybody's got to create their own coolant. Unbelievable. How do I not find fish? I have this innate ability to not find fish. No, it's working. It's 65 degrees in here.
Billy says I have always had a new truck every 3 years since the 80s, but the wife decided to keep hers this time around. New to this used maintenance shit.
Oh. Well, if it's a Ford and it's eating coolant, you might think about getting rid of that son of a bitch. And just don't tell them. Ford, for whatever, that's what happened with our Escape. Ford decided to tie the coolant system into the emission system, and it was the dumbest thing they ever did. They realize that now, but
2013.
yeah, you need to go get rid of that car. If you can afford it, go get rid of it. If you can afford it, go get rid of it. Damn. We're definitely making some ice, and she's shifting. The responsible eater in me says I don't need any more chicken nuggets. The fat kid in me says we want more chicken nuggets. Crazy. Damn. All right.
I know all about that. Throw in 6 more.
What'd you say? 10 more?
Car Parts Guy 1 says just want to ask the room a favor. There is a OG member that used to be on here. I'm not gonna say name or discuss topic. All I want to ask is if everyone can say a prayer for this guy would be great. He's in a bad way right now. O'Hays says might have to targeting carp. You're about to kill that whole bag. That's pretty impressive.
No, it wasn't full when I started. It was only a partial bag.
Billy says I am in Car Parts Guy, praying for sure.
Yeah, we There's 390. Was there 1, 2? Just enough for tomorrow. If I decide to come out around lunchtime. Definitely not hanging out around lunch. Do not turn on around lunchtime because fucking Billy will be in here and then I gotta hang out with him by myself all day and I don't want to do that. Yep. Not hanging out with Billy all day.
Fucked.
Yeah.
I am building blue bird houses. I would be quiet.
I don't know. We'll see what time I get off tomorrow. Thing is I know there's fish in the shallow waters. The problem is I have to be completely blacked out to catch them. Like, literally just the TV light on. And
O'Hays asks you streaming tomorrow?
I always stream on Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And it's just you guys have been really, really generous this month, and I feel like I owe it to you to turn the camera on when I come out here. Then tomorrow I'll get that last hole popped, get the underwater camera down here and see what the hell we're looking at. I'm going to see if it makes a difference by not turning the chicky nuggies. Billy's looking forward to the garage streams. That's what Billy's looking forward to.
Codewaz says Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Ron streams. Good to know.
No, It does melt underneath the fish house, and like if you let it sit too long, you gotta get them up and move them because it will thin the ice out underneath the fish house. But it usually takes quite a while for that to happen, and I never sit in a spot long enough for that to happen.
Billy says I learn shit every time you clean garage.
It's not as bad as it was last year. It's just disorganized. I think I might actually get some testicular.
Codewaz says, can we get a poll for the next thing you want to buy? As I see an air fryer now.
The next thing I want to get? I don't know. I want to get a solar panel kit for the new van and raise some money for repairs for that. That's what I'd like to do. In case I have to bring it into a shop. Dash and I can't figure it out. We'll have to bring it into a shop. I happen to know a certain car parts guy that's pretty good with the wiring. Because he's going to be doing the expedition and figuring out the old blinky light on there and doing a couple other things to it here after ice fishing season.
I would still like to see a poll for your choices within your budget and to see who votes for what next. Car Parts Guy 1 says lol I don't know crap LMAO.
You're going to learn something today. You're going to learn something today, sir. You're going to learn something today.
Billy says LMAO. Codewaz asks at Car Parts Guy when I ain't seen the toilet. Does he have a flushable toilet?
Exclamation point FH. Suppose I didn't put it in. There you go. Weather cop got it right there.
Car Parts Guy 1 says LMAO nope.
I don't even know why I set budgets. I always go over them.
O'Hays says I randomly remembered that time you were camping and went to take a shit and a couple was watching you.
Oh yeah, that was mint.
To Laserbeam says blew minds today when some friends stopped by on the lake and seen I was running my TV off the lithium battery and that little inverter. Pretty sure they'll all be buying one now for their shacks instead as running generator 24/7. Codewaz says channel warning, if you don't follow this channel's community standards, you may be timed out or banned. Reason provided, please do not attempt to use moderator commands.
Matt Olson, we were looking at his today. So the new fish houses, Laserbeam, his power inverter does lithium or AMG batteries. Says it right on it. So we're gonna dump a couple of 300 amp hour lithium batteries in that bad dude and throw some solar panels on there. Brand new Glacier. Because I'll be ordering another one of these.
Laserbeam says yeah, mine doesn't unfortunately.
So I'll be ordering a 500 watt pure sine wave inverter, and actually I'll probably get 2 of them, so that way I keep the inverters in the units that I'm using, and then I just swap the batteries around.
It's like $150 to buy a new drop-in charger for mine.
Spend the money. You'll be a much happier man. Go on Temu and get you a 300 amp hour lithium battery, and you'll be a happy man. You'll be a happy, happy, happy man. Put a couple hundred watts of solar on there, and you'll be good, dude. Like I said, the only reason I'm running the generator today is because it's my own fault. I didn't bring it home and plug it in, and it wasn't in the sunlight, so it's my own fault. And now that I know that,
I'll have it for next year for sure. I'll get a 300 but self-heated.
So I'll be honest with you, with the 600 amp hours of lithium in here, and just that 100 watt solar panel, as long as it's charging, as long as you got it somewhere where it can charge, you don't ever have to run a generator. But I knew today, and it's pretty specific, if I had a couple more solar panels on here, it wouldn't have been a big deal. Which it will have next year. It's going to have pretty much, I got 1 there, and I'm going to put 2 more on here for sure. And I think that'll be about it for the charge controller, but that'll be more than enough. 1 more solar panel on here it would be plenty, but you know, why not go overkill just in case? And the way I got this set up is so every once in a while, if I wouldn't let the battery bank go down today, and the only reason I knew it was getting down there is because the voltage was going down. But by the time I come out here tomorrow, I could shut everything off and it'd be fine again. But I need to run the gas out of the generator. I got to find the lithium converter too for a vehicle, so I can run, so I can charge my batteries off the alternator. It used to be the Claptop minivan.
It'll be a good off-season project. Couple other things I want to do too on the inside.
Well, we're remodeling the whole inside of this one. The bed's going to be up here. The bed will be up here. The fold-down counter will be back there, underneath where you guys are at. And then I'll have 2 holes right where this heater is, and I'll have a furnace underneath the bed. The furnace will be tucked off on that side over there. We're going to redeck the floor. And then I'm not sure how rammy I am about getting on it next year, about building the V on it, but eventually we're going to put a V front on this with a storage and a shitter closet. So that way all this extra stuff that's in here doesn't have to be in here. I'll have to go outside to go get it, but for travel and transport reasons. And I also think I'm going to go to a drill bit auger system I got a ton of DeWalt batteries, and you know, the 10-inch holes are nice. I love them, but at the same point in time, if I can get some crap out of my fish house and all I got to do is have an 8-inch bit hanging around, I can just hang that right above the door on a set of hooks, hook straps, and be fine. The 10s are really nice, but like when the ice gets this thick, running that 10 down there, boy, it gets to be a lot. And 10s make a really big mess. Honestly, the way I've been fishing lately, damn, if you don't flip them, they get a little more crispy. Weird. That's crazy. Yeah, I tried sleeping in here last night again, and there's no sleeping in here. I can sleep about 2 hours, and then my back starts hurting really bad. So the cushions are just shot. It's time to put an actual bed in. Well, if we don't get hit on this stuff tonight, tomorrow night we'll be going over to old Beetle Jig and a Gemini and see what happens. Cut down the light a little bit and see what happens. My buddy used to do warranty work for Honda. I also found out we're going to experiment a little bit. He's got a bunch of 2200 EU boards. So he wants to throw one in here and see if that makes a difference. Because I know my inverter board's getting tired because it never used to do that before. I'm still getting a new generator, but the band setup I'm going to build.
The jackknife in mine is super comfy. Got it right from Ice Castle. They have dent and damage ones in discount. Mine has a 1-inch 2 in the back that you can't even see. $500 for new and got mine for $150.
Nice.
1-inch rip.
Well,
Billy says nice.
car parts guy, you still in here?
Car parts guy 1 says yes.
Who did I get this from? Did I get this from your aunt and uncle, or did I get this from your mom? This is the same one that I got from you, like, what was it, 6 years ago? 7 years ago? This is the same jackknife couch that you pulled out of that motorhome. I don't remember who I got it from. I know I got it out of one of theirs.
My wife's aunt and uncle.
Yeah. Yeah, Junebug, God rest his soul. Good man. We've lost some really good ones here at the Invasion Nation, and he was one of them. Stand-up truck driver.
Barrican says, well, sent my first fax in like 20 years. Good old American IRS making non-residents either fax or mail in paperwork vs using the online portal. SMH. Billy says WTH.
Yeah, I've had this jackknife couch quite a few years.
Car Parts Guy 1 says yes, he was Aunt Mary's lives across town from us still.
Oh, yeah? I don't see her too much anymore on the old Facebook, so. You see her, you tell her I said hi.
Yep, she still asks how you're doing.
Tell her I'm still on Twitch. Pretty sure she still has her account. Tell her I'm still sitting on her old jackknife couch, at least for this year. They took this couch out so they could put recliners in. They went traveling across the country. And they asked me if I wanted them. I said, well, yeah. Because I got this, and then I got this, and then I think I got her like a swivel rocker kind of thing. Swivel rocker didn't last long. She didn't make it.
Next time you come here, I'll have to make sure my mom comes over and makes those veggies pizzas again, lol.
Yeah, no shit. Well, I'll be down there this spring. They need to go through the expedition. That's got to get done. But I want to see what goes on with this minivan first. So if we can't figure it out, we're going to have to trailer it down to you. Mice got in underneath, or squirrels, something got up underneath in the hood. And
that works.
So what some of y'all may not know is wiring coating, especially automotive wiring, is it's soy oil based. So critters like to help themselves to it because they think it's a fun snack. Chris, what's happening? Good to see you. Chris, you missed the marathon last weekend.
Codewaz says I don't understand why you turned off your lights.
Because sometimes the light shining directly down the hole will cause the fish not to come in. Like, I know I would catch fish in shallow water if I just kept bumping across. There's a line over there that Matt and I know about, and I could literally bump down that line. The problem is, in order to fish that, I have to be completely blacked out and damn near silent. That's one of the conundrums of streaming and fishing. Like, I have another spot I can go to. It's like 10 feet of water. But it is... We tried streaming there once before, and everybody hated it.
For the fish, K. Dash says back.
What's up, brother?
Matt says back. Had to move some snow.
Now my stream keeps fucking up. And that's definitely not Starlink.
How was your nuggets?
They were good. I'm over them though. I told my wife originally I wanted chicken nuggets. I was craving chicken nuggets, and I told her, I'll just go to McDonald's and get some. And she bought a whole bag. There's a whole nother bag at home, so they're probably going to sit there for a while until... I mean, that's the first time I had a craving for chicken nuggets in probably a year and a half.
Quick too. We love our air fryer.
Yeah. That is... It's very rarely you ever see... The only time I ever break out the 2-burner cooktop nowadays... Well, if I'm camping out here, I like to do breakfast.
Codewaz says the 30 Show, Twitch channel. He's got real chickens that he takes care of.
No. Really? Never heard of the guy. I've never heard of the guy.
Dash says throw some on the smoker this spring. Supposed to be good. Matt says lulz.
Never heard of the 30 Show. No. No. Who's that
Me
guy?
Me either.
Oh, shit. Nuggets on the smoker. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be trying that. I'm about this close to getting my own birds for eggs. Much as I don't want to maintain them, I'm pretty close to getting them.
To Laserbeam says the Costco brand breaded chicken chunks are the bomb. Codewaz says I can't select Twitch channels around your location, geofence. So I could tell you potentially where you could walk to see some chicken IRL.
Code, I've known 30 for the 5 years I've been on Twitch. I have been fishing with the man. I've hung out with the man. Yeah. Know him very well. Could call him right now, but I don't want to pester him if he gets phone reception. The 30 Show is a very good friend around here. I was one of the guys that he talked to when I came to
Varican asks what in the hell are going on about Codewaz. Dash says me too. 6 layers would be good.
There you go, Dash. That's what we could do. We could take the old dog kennel and turn it into a chicken coop. Oh, yeah, well, somebody got a gift sub for Chris Wade, please. Somebody got a gift sub for him. He's a good contributor here. Somebody drop that man a sub, please. Give him a voice. I would appreciate that. Personal favor. Thank you. No. Bullshit. Stuff you've contributed to this stream? Absolutely not. If my chat would pop up, I would do it myself. I can indulge you a question. Ooh, that's a tough one. I really like them both. What in the hell is going on with this? Twitch is not showing me a chat. I gotta make sure I plug in the little
Car Parts Guy 1 says I would have to say walleye.
I don't know. Northern's pretty good too. That'd be a tough one for me to decide. Oh, that's why it's trying to pull up Twitch twice. I think now it's Twitch is having issues.
Dash says phone won't let me.
Yeah,
Wifey
Twitch
says
is
that's
having
what
some
mine
serious
said at
issues.
Rugger Wife.
Yeah, so my streaming issues are definitely Twitch.
Car
Because it
Parts
won't
Guy
let me
1
either.
says, hey at Dash Life, how y'all been?
Yeah, it's like -3 degrees out here right now.
Billy says Ron sent you a short clip Discord DM.
Okay.
Matt says same issue here, ineligible on mobile to gift. Regular TV says it says, recipient is ineligible to receive a gift sub at this time.
Oh, damn.
Dash says at Car Parts Guy 1 good,
Wow.
just sitting around wasting lotion and tissues. Matt says probably needs its third update today.
That's crazy.
Yes at Quage. Matt says oh whoops. Car Parts Guy 1 says LMAO at Dash Life. Yes.
That's definitely not Starlink. Signal's not dropping at all.
When do you expire at Quage?
He's already expired. No, it's all right. I mean, it helped us. No, I don't live off the grid. I'm in a fish house in the middle of a frozen lake.
Codewaz says I'm going to watch another stream or play some League of Legends. Have fun, Ron, and rest of Twitch chat.
10-4. Key, what's happening? We started marking some fish, now we ain't marked shit. We're running red hooks with bobber stop DVs on top of them. Oh shit, I've been done cooking. I should have been charging batteries. Should have been charging batteries. What's wrong with me? That's the whole reason we're running the generator. And I make sure to plug in the minnow bucket tonight so we don't kill off all our minnows.
Barracan asks him that hurts. Just paid my land tax for the year. Dash, can I borrow some of your preparation H-cream, old man?
No, I don't have to feed the minnows.
Car Parts Guy 1 says at Barracan LMAO.
It's crazy. Usually any given week, I normal fishing, I'm going through 4 scoops of minnows a week, and hell, I can get 2 scoops of minnow to last me a month now. It's insane.
Barracan says lol Quage, already paid the tax man. This was for land tax. Dash says I would, but it don't mix with the lube Trublo just gave you, Barracan.
Yeah, tomorrow we're switching the game up. I'm going to pull the gold Gemini down that hole, and I think I'm going to go to blue and white beetle jig down this hole. Which means I got to bring make sure I bring the slip lock bobbers. Well, bait's up on the screen, running minnows, and then I'm just running hooks with glow-in-the-dark bobber stop beads on top of them.
Loki Fishing says here fishy fishy.
No shit, right?
Billy says it is absolutely amazing at the lack of bite you have been experiencing this season.
This is, I mean, if anybody who's watched me in the past 5 years knows this is, ice fishing is like my turn on season, and it's like, this is insane. I've really never cared if I had a hydraulic house or not, but this year I really wish I had one. Because then I could just move, set down, pop a hole, check it out, move, set down, pop a hole, check it out. I mean, the Redneck Ice Castle is really good. I'm very thankful. Please do not ever think I'm not thankful for this house. The savings in propane this year was more than enough. The money we saved in propane and gas this year was insane by not running that other fish house. It cost me a minimum of $10 a day to run the other fish house just in propane. And I'd have to leave the generator run nonstop. I just can't seem to get on them, and I don't know. I have tried everything this year to get on a steady bite, and I just am at a loss.
Loki Fishing says days like these help you appreciate it even more when the bite is on though.
Well, if I can get to an aluminum welder and get the boat fixed, that's going to be the next thing. Because I'm going to have to haul that into the shop as soon as they open up. That boat hasn't run in a couple of years, so take it in, get it tuned up, get the fuel lines checked out, see what we got to put into that. What is this fish is obsessed? I have a fish down there, but he's obsessed with the sinker.
Ruger says tie a jig head on instead of a split shot. No bait.
Can't have two jigs on one line though. I'd have to cut the hook. And the cost of jigs nowadays, I don't think I'm going to be cutting any hooks off of them.
To Laserbeam says well time for bed. Have a good night everyone.
Yeah, I got about 14 minutes and then I'm done. I'm going to run out and bank the fish house real quick and cover the holes and call her a night. Make sure I plug that in. Hopefully I can get out here early enough tomorrow. Maybe we'll get on a little bit of a daytime bite.
Loki Fishing says good night at Laserbeam.
That blanket up. Go out and start the truck. Grab the shovel out of the back. Oh yeah, I got a lot of cold air coming in here. I'll let the lines sit. I'll take them up very last. Have to change out some mineral water tomorrow. Put on the old boots. Been making it a habit to wear my boots home, so I don't end up like I did one time out here, coming out here. Well, if that fish decides to come off the sinker and actually go after the minnow, set the hook on it, would you? Sure. Oh, there's Mosey down there.
definitely sees it. Is he going to do anything with it? That's the question. No. Oh. See if that helps any. I've actually done that before, and it's worked. Back in the day, the old timers used to cut holes down in the ice a little ways, and they put their lanterns down in there to light the whole ice up. Alright. Still a good sinker. What the hell? Definitely should have done that before I ate. So, what I did is I went out and I banked. I took the loose snow from out around the fish house and I threw it around the bottom edges of the fish house. So that way it would help insulate a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug this for a minute. My battery tender charger. We're going to shut this off. I tried integrating this right into the fish house battery system, but the problem is when you start running other stuff in here, it causes interference on the Humminbird, which is kind of dumb, but and then we unplug the Humminbird from its connector. We take the electrical tape off of this dude. And then when we come out tomorrow, we will have a fully charged Humminbird battery. Well, what is your malfunction here, pile? Get on there. No, you just slide on there. Except they got bent in a little bit when I stepped on them. No possibility. I got clodhopper feet. No big deal. A little pocket knife don't fix. What's this? Stuff down there. There we go. That's down there. Put the negative in. And tomorrow when we come up, that'll be first charged. Boy, this ice is shifting good. And we plug it back in, and it makes it pointless to run the generator. Next year when I redo all this, it'll be, of course, any other time you gotta press the hell out of this remote to get anything to work. But as soon as you barely touch it with anything else on the couch, the son of a bitch works great. Figure that one out. But any do hoodily. Do I got a mod in here that can do a raid? There we go. Oh, we gotta plug the minnow bucket in.
Barracan says can do cast and camo.
Sure, wherever. I'm ready to call her night.
OG says they should be ending any minute. Barracan says RDY.
Send it. See y'all tomorrow.